Hola guys and girls, and welcome to the team builder for week 2 of the GBA. This time we are facing the Pittsburgh Piratas. I know there are many ways to pronounce it. I don't know which the right one, so I just tried these 3. I hope one of them was right. So yeah, the opponent is Old Man Top. This is our first division game, a very important match we have to win because we race for the playoffs in our own division. And in the conference too, but we can talk about it later. But in our division with the 4 guys, Top is one of them. We need to be the first out of 4 people in our division to have the sure playoff spot. Otherwise, we would need to try to get our wild card. So we need to get first in this. So this is a very important match. Top won last match too last week, so we have to near to secure our first spot, which we will then never leave again. On another note, this match is important too because me and Top, we decided on a friendly way about the match. We both very much enjoyed the old Nickelodeon show Duck, like Duck Funny and stuff. Here, for example, his Arcanine has the name Porkchop, and I was on Halloween. I had a Quailman costume, which was like the superhero of the show. And yeah, so we made a Vega, which includes Showdown Live and a Patty Mayonnaise costume, which was the heroine of the girl which Duck fell for. So yeah, this will be very nice. Like, it's not only this match, we will go for the overall record in the season because we will face another time. But yeah, I don't plan on losing that. Like, no, it's only more motivation to win with this guy. But yeah, what he can bring, so that to ruin my plans and make me wear the wig and the dress and stuff, is Ambipom, Thundurus, Archeops, Celebi, Arcanine, Kyurem, Golbat, Excadrill, Mega Tyranitar, Jellicent, and Machamp. Like you can see here, he has the Sand offense team with Mega Tyranitar and Excadrill. But like, Excadrill is not the biggest threat to me. I have a Tangrowth which can pretty easily take it on if it's physically defensive. Even X-Scissor will only do like 20 to 30%, depending if it's Element or Jolly. And yeah, like, the biggest threats I see on this team are the Thundurus. My team doesn't deal too well with fast electric types. Of course, I have a Tangrowth which I could run as a Assault Vest, but I need Tangrowth as a defensive one this week for the Excadrill. Defensive Slowking can't deal too good with Excadrill because Element Life Up is still a 2-hit KO Earthquake, and yeah, that's not a switch in. So I have to come up with something to deal with Thundurus. On another note, Kyurem is kind of a problem. I have Slowking, so it's not too much of a big deal. It's missing the electric coverage and Fusion Bolt, which Kyurem B has. So Slowking can pretty much take it on. But the other 2 big threats are Mega Tyranitar itself, because this thing has just too much coverage options. Usually you would say, oh yeah, Physical Defensive Tangrowth can take it on too, but nah, it gets Ice Beam, it gets Fire Blasted, even uninvested. Uninvested Fire Blast to a defensive Tangrowth with only max HP does, I think, 48 to 52%, so after rocks it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO, and if he predicts around that, or my Tangrowth gets low, or he may even be full special, so I don't know about that. And yeah, Mega Tyranitar gets scary. If it's just physical, my Tangrowth can pretty much take it on because Fire Punch and Ice Punch won't do too much. But if it's some mixed set, which I'm sure he will bring up, I have to scout if it's Fire Blast or Ice Beam, but I'm sure he will be some kind of mixed set. And as last is Jellicent, because it's difficult to take down. Of course I have Mega Absol, but depending on spread, he can even take a knockoff from Mega Absol, and like we can't lose me out Magic Bounce, but Scald stuff, it will do damage to me. Mega Absol is very frail. I have the Tangrowth too, but like I said, I have to bring Tangrowth as a more defensive mon, so it doesn't hit too much of a punch. Like, for example, Giga Drain won't do much, you can just recover Solving with Giga Drain. And as last, yeah, that's basically all the stab super effective moves I have versus this thing. I don't have another Dark type, I don't have another Ghost type, I don't have Electric type. So Jellicent will get a problem to take down. Of course, I have some plans and means to take it down, but it's gonna be. I would prefer not seeing Jellicent. But yeah, for my team, first of all, you can see on the screen, we got Mega Emo with Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Pursuit, Superpower. Very similar set to last week, but I wanted of course, Knockoff, Sucker Punch as main stat. I want Pursuit, but because, like I said, Jellicent is again a problem for my team, and I would prefer to Pursuit everything. Of course, I will try to, like, he will be very of Pursuit because he saw it in my week 1 match, so I have to be careful. I can't reveal it like too early. because he may just expect it and go for knockoff and stuff. And yeah, and as last move I got Superpower Tilt Heatran, he doesn't even have a Heatran, what am I talking about? The Mega Tyranitar, of course, which is close to an OHKO, even with a Jolly nature, depending on the spread. Like, it's an OHKO if he's not defense and HP investment, but there's always some, so because you're always speed creeping, there are always some EVs left you can put in the HP or something like that. And it hits Extra Drill, like, it hits everything it needs to hit. The only thing I can't really touch with this is the Machamp, but I don't expect him to bring Machamp. All other things, like Mega Evo will put a lot of work in again. Sucker Punch, of course, there's main priority. This is enough speed to outspeed a max speed Thundurus, so... Oh, no, even Ambipom. To outspeed a max speed Ambipom? No, Thundurus it is, yeah. We speed type with Ambipom, so I don't want to risk the speed type, I just give it a bit more defense and HP and just outspeed the Thundurus, so I can go for the Sucker Punch after you go for Fake Off with Ambipom and stuff. But yeah, this is Mega Evo. Next up, we got... Oh, I can't click on that. We got Nazcabark. This time with a sweeping set itself. Max speed, so outspeed and max speed Thundurus again. Max attack, Life Orb with Poison Jab, Earthquake, Superpower, and Baton Pass. Basically, perfect coverage for his whole team. Like, the only thing that would be a problem taking down is the Jellicent. We will hear very often that Jellicent is a problem. And Baton Pass here is... Like, not really to Baton Pass speed, because I don't have really much targets to pass some speed to. I mean, Mega Emo would appreciate it when it outspeeds the whole team, same with some other ones. But I have Baton Pass here mainly to get initiative, for example, the Jellicent, so I can Baton Pass out into Mega Absol or something else even. But yeah, this thing, I'm keeping that in the bag as a late game sweeper, because he may expect a more defensive set, a Spike stacking set or something like this, or even defensive for Baton Pass, but this time I want to sweep with Nazcabark itself. Next up, we got Cabra, this time with a Choice Scarf set and physical this time too, with Close Combat, Stone Edge, Volt Switch and Stealth Rock. Yeah, I have a minus special attack nature, but I don't want this minus defense nature stuff. I don't mind doing Volt Switch no damage, because the only thing I would hit super effectively with that is the Jellicent, and even with a positive or a not negative special attack nature, it would do nothing. So I don't mind, just again, the momentum. Yes, I have Stealth Rock on the Choice Scarf mod, and yes, I'm kind of trying to do the same which George did to me week 1. It worked very good with me, like I had no idea this thing was Scarf. And depending on the ones he has, I may very well lead with this, go for rocks, and pretty much do the same. I liked the idea a lot, it worked out. Of course, once he defogs, it will be difficult to get up rocks again. But yeah, that's something I have to deal with. The only thing which really would benefit... I mean, I would benefit from rocks with this team for sure. So I need to be careful that the rocks don't get rapid spawned away by Extra Drill or something like that. That will be difficult, but yeah, that's something I have to deal with. I don't have to lead this thing, but that's the plan. I wanted something that can reliably outspeed his whole team, firing a Choice Scarf Thundurus, Choice Scarf Archeops, or Choice Scarf Ambipom. It has enough speed to outspeed a max speed Celebi, so Choice Scarf Celebi will still be outsped by this thing. He may bring Choice Scarf Archeops, but I don't bring him to bring Choice Scarf Ambipom because fake priority is very good. He may bring a Choice Scarf Thundurus, but then I have something with it. So next up, we got as a debut member on the Virtual Downtown, we have Sasha the Sandslash, with a very weird set looking at first, but let me explain. It's Assault Vest with max Bidef and rest and attack and some speed, some HP, some defense. I didn't brought Landorus this time, like you can already see here already. And that's because I had and wanted to bring Sandslash, because like I said, I needed to check to Thundurus. I need to switch into Thundurus. This thing is of course immune to its main stab. HP Ice from a Choice Scarf Timid set, Timid non-boosting item, like not Choice Specs, non-Life Orb, not Extra Bell, does 32% to this thing. So even with a Life Orb, it's not a 2-hit KO. I can free switch it. It's for Rapid Spin support. Exeter hits the Celebi, Stone Edge hits the Thundurus, of course, and Earthquake basically hits everything else. The Exeter, the Tyranitar. And I was talking a lot about Sandslash in versus Top, and I like the idea a lot. With this speed, like this little speed, I outspeed his whole non-Scarf team. Like even Ambipom won't outspeed this thing, and I have enough defensive so I can take fake outs pretty well. Like Sandslash has natural defenses which are pretty high. I can see 110 is nothing to scuff at, and yeah, this is a debut member. I needed to switch into Thundurus. Usually I would say Tangrowth is my best switch into fast electric type. You may expect that and bring like HP Flying Thundurus, which I would love if you would bring HP Flying of Thundurus to take on an Assault as Tangrowth, which would be my main check to a fast electric type, but like I said, Tangrowth needs to be defensive for the Extra Drill and some other stuff. So I bring Assault as Sandslash. And the beauty of Landorus is it's not only that it's so good, it's because it's so threatening, the bombs will always prepare for it. And I can really throw people off if I don't bring it. Like, they maybe have a Sugar Berry or something, or an Air Balloon, or they have a special defensive mon, which would usually be offensive and stuff. But yeah, they have some kind of plan for their Landorus. They have to, because otherwise it just straight out sweeps teams. And that's the beautiful Landorus. I don't have even to bring it. My team can still shine if I throw people off like that. Of course, I may get critical that I didn't brought Landorus and brings Sandslash, but this is my reasoning. I need a reliable switch into Thundurus. And Assault as Sandslash with this threat is the best one in my opinion. It doesn't have a reliable recovery, but I don't expect him to go for the prediction HBI's first turn. This may get the case in later turns, but then I will predict around that. And like I said, I can take a few HBIs with this thing and kill it with Stone Edge. Like, not kill, I think it does 97% max, but one life up hit or one rock switch in and it's dead to Stone Edge. Next up, we got Spätzle. Like I said, the physical defense set with the Rocky Helmet, with Leaf Storm, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Giga Drain. Earthquake is there to hit the Excadrill, of course, because this is my main switch into Excadrill. The Rocky Helmet is there to punish the Anvil Pound for going for fake outs. And Knockoff and Giga Drain are like standard attacks. Knockoff because I want to get rid of everyone's item. I don't want anything being Choice Scarf, and I want to get basically rid of item. The only real Knockoff switch he has is Tyranitar because this is pretty good defensive, and he has a Mega. Knockoff is not boosted. But I doubt he will switch Tyranitar into this thing in because of Grass Stab and Earthquake and stuff. Giga Drain has main Grass Stab, and the reason I have Leaf Storm, even though I'm not like an offensive set, is because I want to surprise kill the Jellicent. I will probably, if I end up with 1v1 versus Jellicent, I will go for a few Giga Drains, do about 40 to 50%. If he's defensive, if he's special defensive, for example. If he's only max HP, I think I do 60%. So he can't recover slowly, but I want to surprise him. He may expect that I only have Giga Drain, and because Leaf Storm, even to a special defensive set, does 60 to 75%. I'm not quite sure. Maybe 1 or 2% off, but it's in that range, about 70% will to a special defensive Jellicent. And if I can whittle a bit down, and he predicts it with Giga Drain and wants to go for cover on Ice Beam, and I can kill with Leaf Storm, that would be very nice because Jellicent is a problem for my team, at least defensive wise. Offensive wise, I have some switch-ins. Of course, I want nothing on my team burned, but yeah, that's something I have to deal with. Pursuit Trapping would be my premier answer to this, but since a surprise Leaf Storm kill is my plan B, and otherwise I have to whittle it down. I may be a bit underprepared. I was thinking about just throwing Toxic on the Mon, but all the coverage I had on Mons I preferred. Honestly, I wanted the coverage I have on the Mons, so yeah, I had no space for Toxic. I'm sorry. And as last, another do remember is Socket Buff, Please Slowking, Physical Defensive with Scald, Signal Beam, Power Gem, and Slack Off. This thing is my check to Kyurem. Physically defensive because even with no special defensive investment, this thing eats Ice Beams like nothing, and if it brings a defensive one, I still need to take outrages from this thing. Scald is a main stab. Scald is basically the best move in the game. You can snack some burns on mons which even resisted. Signal Beam because Tup said very often that Celebi is his premier Scald switch in, like resisting it, naturally curing it out. And Signal Beam does, even with only 8 investment to max HP Celebi, I think it does more than 50%, and he was very surprised. Of course, Jellicent maybe another Scald switch in, but it was just too cool to pass out to. Like, he said a lot of the time that Celebi is his premier Scald switch in. And it is the good switch to Psychic Power here, but not if he has Signal Beam. And Power Jam, because with only Scald and Signal Beam, I can take hits well from Kyurem, but I can't really hit it back. So I added Power Jam, which hits it effectively. It hits other things too, like the Archeops and the Arcanine. I mean, I scored for the Arcanine. And it hits the goal there too. I don't have Sighting Stab for that. But yeah, this is my Socket Bomb. Like I said, problems are the Mega Tyranitar, I need to scout its set. The Thundurus is a problem in general because it's so speedy, and I don't have too much, like, yeah. Tangrowth and Sasha, Tangrowth can usually take the electric attacks, but not if he's not especially defensive. He still takes the shit ton from HBIs and such. I have Sasha for that, I have Mons which are speed for that. And as last, the Jellicent will be attacks to get down. Maybe I can pursue him again, I would love to do that. But these are the 3 main problems I have. The plan is to get rid of the Jellicent very early, and after that I can pretty much clean up. Like, after the Jellicent is gone and the Thundurus is weakened, Emega Emo and Nescabar can pretty much pull through his team. And of course I can get the surprise Sandrush, not really surprised, I talked about it a lot. But the counter sweep with Sandslash, if he sees that I'm Saltless, he may not think that I'm speedy, but I have enough speed to outspeed the team still, and the coverage from that. And yeah, that's my team. My battle will be up tomorrow on Sunday versus Tab, and yeah, I will see you there. Hopefully we win. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit me on Twitter, Facebook. That's everything as well at the end of videos, right? Yeah, that's everything. Okay, now I can end the video. See you at the battle. Ciao.